battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, it's Gibson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Gibson. That's good.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, McCann. And he'll complete this to Gibson.
McCann.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's good.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCann. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7. Raiders, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Space to maneuver at the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And the Raider 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a 1st.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Complete.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharp. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete to
Henry Ruggs. There to make the grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the
mark.
highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive guy,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 34-yard line.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
on third down. It's Gibson, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McCann. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw complete to Chark. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. From the gun, McCann. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Now it's Gurley. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 14. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, McCann eluding the pressure right. They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 41, Carr. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, They get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr, catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Carr. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Well, we already talked about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And Carlson missed it. Hold it to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, McCann. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
10 at the 48-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
At the 44-yard.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
To throw on 2nd down, McCann. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Carr. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you, Todd.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Los
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Gurley. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Ball carrier.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. McCann. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, it's Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Carr. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw. McCann escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. McCann got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
Hey, man. Watch the booth. Watch this up. Whip. Watch the whip.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Carr in and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. Aguilar has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
And a Raider 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Carr, and a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The tackle made by Caleb on Chason.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll turn to the power game to try to get in. trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Maurice Hurst in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Finds a man on the crossing route. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Operating from the gun, McCann. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
23, Raiders 22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One to get yourself in.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, It certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happening.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Today's final score.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.